Hello and welcome. My name is Mark, co-founder of EventPro Bartender, the first software built for planning and organizing mobile bartending events. Let's hop into it. I'm going to give you a real brief tour of how this program works in a nutshell, but there's so much more to it. It's amazing. So we start off in this event for James York. This is our event details. This is where we capture everything for the event, from the date, the event type, the address, the guest count, service start and end time. We could even adjust last call if we'd like here. We have the client details here, and then below that we have our 3 scheduled staff. And yes, you can add your staff, and you can post open shifts, and you can schedule them, and they can get notifications and accept shifts, things like that. We have our service details here on the bottom left. This tells you everything from bar setups to your services to rentals, dress code, and the gratuity option. And then below that, you're going to have your notes, which in this case we have the staff parking instructions for the staff to see, the discovery call with the client. That was just when we had our call. And then anything you want to attach to the event, whether it's the contract, venue layouts, things like that, we have there as well. Okay. And just below that, we have our menu for the evening, which is a margarita and a whiskey sour. And so we built that in the calculator section on the next page. But let me show you what's really cool. When I want to go ahead and share this with staff, I can simply click share, and I can click on all 3 staff and send the event details to the staff, just like that. So at that point, the staff will receive all the event details here. Moving on to the calculators. So it pulled over the guest count, it pulled over the service hours. We could choose drinks per hour, or we could choose total drinks for the event. In this case, we'll just do 1 drink per guest per hour. We choose the total drinkers, about 85% drinking. We could choose our bar program, in this case, cocktails, beer, and wine. You have the option to add a full bar, mocktails if you wish, depends on the event, right? We then adjust our sliders for the cocktails, beer, and wine. And we chose our 2 cocktails, margarita and whiskey sour. You could pull from your own database. You'll have all your cocktails built into the app. You could choose any of your other cocktails, add it in just a quick second, and you're all set. But for now, let's just leave these cocktails. Then we have our beer calculator. What's really neat is you can actually go from cans and bottles, and you can choose kegs. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. So it'll tell you what size keg you need to get for the guest count and the amount of beer you'll be serving. But we'll leave it at cans and bottles for this as well. Then we have our wine. We added our wine. Now from there, once the menu's created, automatically the shopping list is then created. Now depending on how you run your business, maybe you provide everything from the non-alcoholic to the alcohol, and you can have it populate your shopping list instantaneously, automatically. But in our business, the client provides the alcohol and has now populated their shopping list automatically, and we provide all the non-alcoholic ingredients. And what's really cool is all of these are in real world sizes that you can change instantly. So for example, tequila, if I want to do the 1.75 liter, click on that, and now the client can purchase the larger bottles and it converts automatically. Huge time saving. Then you simply can go over here and you can copy the link. You could share it with your client and they'll receive their shopping list just like that. So they can go to the store, check off everything as they're there, and they're all set. Once we know the shopping list, we need to prep. Now let me show you what the prep order looks like. So we're doing our margarita and whiskey sours, both of which we batched about half of the servings. So based on our calculations, we needed almost 120 servings of margaritas and whiskey sours. Well, we're going to batch about 60 servings of each of those. And so here's the recipe here generated instantly. When I clicked batch, I can hit margarita, choose that, half of the batch. And that's what we did. So we have 60 servings of margaritas here. Here's the batch here. We have 60 servings of whiskey sours in the batch there. Then you go down to the single ingredient prep. Now this is really cool because typically we might filter larger bottles into 750 milliliter bottles. You might put agave syrups in squeeze bottles, simple syrup in 750 milliliter bottles, things like that. So this is where you can tell the app where you want to put all of your different ingredients in which containers, and then it'll create a whole list of everything you need to make sure to have as far as supplies go for each event as well. And items like margarita salt, well, we don't prep that. We don't put that in a container. It comes in a it comes in a box of salt. We take it to the event. We're all good to go. So I hit no prep needed right there, and no prep needed. You're all set. Then lastly, before the day of or the day of, we go to our packing list, and everything that we need to make sure that we bring to that event, we simply go through here, bring the bar mats, the cutting boards, the garnish trays, go through all of your checklists, which can be customized to your event entirely, and then not to mention the prep order. So everything that we prepped, we need to make sure to bring, okay? Remember we mentioned our containers, our 8-quart Cambros, our deli containers, our 750 milliliter bottles that we said we were going to put everything into, and it tells you how many to bring in order to fulfill that quantity. And just like that, we planned a whole event in under 5 minutes. If you love what you saw, head to EventProBartender.com where you can join the waitlist to get notified upon release, or you could join the founding members group. We have 4 slots left as of July 16th, 2026, where you can hop on now and start using the app completely free. Use it on real events. Just give us some feedback and a testimony when the time's right. All right, cheers. We'll talk to you soon.